Harry, commiserations, given how that game played out, how much does that hurt?
Yeah, I mean, losing in a final is as tough as it gets. I think we've done really well to get back into the game and get back to 1-1, and then we couldn't quite use that momentum to push on. We couldn't quite keep the ball, and then we got punished for it towards the end of the game. So, I mean, yeah, it's as painful as it can be in a football match.
Why do you think you couldn't build on it when Cole did get you back into it?
Sorry?
Why do you think you couldn't build on it when Cole got you back into it?
No, we didn't quite keep the same intensity of pressure, I guess. We didn't quite keep the ball well enough. You know, it's the last stage of the tournament. There's a lot of tired legs. There's a lot of tired mentality there. And, yeah, we just struggled. And then, obviously, we got caught with the ball in behind. And then, yeah, you know, these are down to big moments. We had a big moment at the end there where they cleared one off the line, and it could have been different. But yeah, for now, it's just really disappointing.
For you personally, how tough as a player and captain has this tournament been? You came off again tonight with England needing a goal.
Yeah, no, it's been a tough tournament. You know, we've had to show a lot of resilience, me personally, and the whole team as well. You know, it's been a difficult ride. We've done extremely well to get here, but ultimately we're going to be judged on this game. You know, we wanted to do it so badly for ourselves, but also for the fans and everyone who's believed in us the whole way. So right now, it's just huge disappointment.
Lots of talk about the manager's future and whether this could have been his last game. Do the players want him to stay on?
Yeah, look, we made it clear we love the manager, but that's his decision. This is not the time to talk about that now. So that's down to him. He'll go away and think about it. Right now, we're all just hurting.
Thanks for your time.
It's a painful business, losing finals, that's for sure. The presentation's going to take place very shortly. We saw Giorgio Chiellini bringing the trophy out. Once again, we're all despondent. Is it ever going to happen?
I believe with the players that we have an opportunity if they're given the right type of approach to win. This kid is an absolute sensation. 17 years old, 16 when it started, young player of the tournament. Can he win both?
He's just been awarded MVP of the tournament, and I think he deserves so, right? It's just that
tell us about him. How far can this boy go? I mean, he's so special.
I was having dinner yesterday with Xavi Hernandez, and he was telling me he hasn't seen a player like him in his whole life. He tells me the sky.
He played with Messi quite a lot.
And he played with Messi quite a lot. So I'm not a very big fan of making comparisons with players and Messi, but I think the sky is the limit for this kid.
He's not short of confidence. I met him in the lobby earlier, Xavi, and he was saying that when he was manager, he'd come up to him when he was on the bench and say, "I'm the guy. Give me the chance." Confidence. There's the guy. Meet Mike. Go on, take it away.
What a footballer! What a wonderful,
what a player!
Footballer.
Watching him week in, week out at Manchester City. Finally, he said before the tournament he doesn't care about accolades.
He does.
But when he plays this way, I mean, he's been so consistent throughout the tournament. He gets subbed at half-time, which looks like probably an injury. But whether he's manipulating the ball, where he's playing the ball forward, where he's in a defensive position to control the game, everything about him in this tournament was just spot on, and it's fully deserved, because I think Çalhanoğlu said earlier on in the tournament, he's better than Rodri. He's not. He's not better than Rodri. Rodri does it week in, week out, and he's done it again for Spain.
Micah, he plays with an authority that every manager would dream of having in their team.
Yeah.
He's the captain, he's the leader, he's the manager on the pitch. A true reflection of the manager. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, the referees are going up to the podium now. Let's rejoin Alan Shearer and Guy Mobley.
Threat as well. I think Spain, the way that they've played, the press, they go up higher soon. They all come from behind it, and they haven't given England a breather at all. They've dominated possession, but Spain's final ball will have to improve. They're going to hurt England, because Stones has been tremendous, I think, as a standout player for England.
I think when Spain have had, 70% possession, you're looking at your centre-halves and your full-backs, your wing-backs to chip in, to make sure in that low block you stay concentrated. I think it's been difficult for England to get out. We talked about the box midfield before the game. Could they utilise that? But Rodri in the middle of the fight is just absolutely pulling the string. England can't get out. I think when they do get out, I think that ball quick and sharp out to Saka. I think Cucurella's done okay up to now. But with Walker going on the overlap, if Saka can just get the timing right and get that 1-versus-1 situation, I think that's where England reflected light.
Spain have certainly had the most possession. They've been higher up the pitch than England. Not quite the final ball though, Juan, as Mike has said.
Yeah, Spain didn't create too much for the ball possession that we had. We are playing in England's half, but we need to get the ball quicker to Nico and to Jamil. Jamil hasn't shown so much so far. Luke is playing a good game, so I hope in the second half he can stay up.
I think when we're talking about the balance and when Trippier was in the side, I think defensively he's done sound. But when you've got a left-footed player playing on that left side, you talk about when they go, when to drop off, and body positions. I think Luke Shaw today has epitomised that. I think he's been essential in what England have had to do defensively and on the counter.
Well, I think we've got lots of examples of that. I suppose the big question is how long will he be able to last in this game, because he's not played for so long, really.
Yeah, that's it. But we talked about, you know, before the game, how would Yamal sort of affect the game today, and Rio said he has to get tight. And if you're looking at all these clips here, he's doing exactly that. He knows exactly the position needs to be. He waits, and then as soon as he sees he's about to get in a position where he can hurt him, then he engages. That we're talking about. It's just brilliant play. It's know-how, it's experience. The player that's played that position so often, and he's just been outstanding in that, Rio.
Yeah, you look at the way that he plays, Luke Shaw. He's great when he gets his body positions right, and he's very alert. Here, again, covering inside where the danger is, and that's the centre of goal. You can get a shot off there quite easily if you're not alert. But if this is the thing that gives you the balance we talk about, opening that left foot out and seeing the rest of the pitch and being able to spread it. He said the other side of the pitch is where you could be dangerous. And again, 1v1, right, try me on the outside. The 17-year-old boy, full of beans, one of the players of the tournament. Luke Shaw's kept him quiet for 45, but we've got a long time to go.
What do you think De La Fuente will take from that first half in terms of the way Shaw has gone on Yamal?
Yeah, I think maybe Carvajal could help a little bit more going forward. So Luke Shaw will be in more trouble with two players against one. Hopefully he can do it in the second half, but Luke is playing really well today.
England have struggled on the ball, Micah.
Yeah, which is a little bit of a disappointment, if I'm being totally honest. I thought that extra man in midfield would help them. They've got players where they want to receive the ball, but when they get on it, they looked a little bit nervy. It's down to England as well, but you have to be a little bit more brave. But it's also down to this Spain's press as well.
It's really
on that
good, isn't it?
First phase, they really do box you in, and it's now for England, when they get on the ball, just to be calm. Do the calm, exactly like they did against Netherlands. Of course, you're playing a better opposition. Spain are the best team in the tournament up until now. But I think when you get it, they've been yearning out to be playing in these positions where they can affect the game. But when you get on the ball, you have to play the right pass.
They can't keep doing that, England. They can't keep turning over the ball immediately when they win it back, because Spain have been poor at the next phase, which is in terms of decision-making and final ball. Yeah. They won't be like that for the whole game. You can't keep giving quality players chances.
But Spain are winning the tactical battle at the moment.
I will believe so, yeah, because we're dominating the game. We are doing what we want to do. We're just lacking the last pass, like we were saying. We need to create a bit more outside the box.
I suppose it says something, doesn't it, when we're picking out Luke Shaw and John Stones and possibly Gay as well as our best players, but John Stones has been his usual calm self.
Yeah, for sure. So we know John Stones, what he produced at Man City in terms of on the ball, but in terms of his one-on-one defending and his positioning in this game today, it's been spot on. I mean, Rio, you're a centre-back.
Yeah.
Talk me through his the movements.
Nico Williams is the last man you want there on that position, 1v1, but he was patient. He got rocked, but he recovered very quickly, and he was decisive with his tackle. He's been dominant in the box in the air, but also on the floor, not roughing up Morata at times, being physical when he needs to be, but he's also been great on the ball. He can come out of it, he came out of it, he just stride out one time, shifted his body, even that switching the play. These are the little things. This is the John Stones today that we see in a Man City shirt. This is the little shift there. Oh, he tends to go back to the goalkeeper and just drives out of it. This is permitting players, the opposing players. This is when panic sets into the opponents. Doesn't amount to nothing, but we've seen the John Stones we're used to seeing.
Exactly that. And a great recovery here, just to get in there. Walker a couple of times, put out of position, he's been there, Gay come over, covered there. But I think what's important to say is the reason when he's stepping out as a centre-back, you're breaking the lines, and you look at the Spain then, they all did retreat, that gives you space in the middle of the park, then to start and play football.
That's the thing, isn't it? If you can break that high Spanish press, then space will open up.
You just need only 1-2 good passes to break 4 or 5 players, and then you got Saka against the fullback, Jude, Harris. So I think as England is playing good, is doing this blank game, and I think in the second half, if they find the right pass, they can do it.